Happy Monday, everybody. It is that time where we do the question of the day. Going strong. We're not breaking the streak. By the way, how are your March Madness brackets doing? You doing all right? Mine's not looking too good. It never does. It happens every year. So anyways, I only got 10 minutes here. It's one of those days, man. Woo, it is back to back to back. And if I don't do it now, I'm not going to get the question of the day in. So here it is. Today's question is, whose life have you had the greatest impact on? Whose life have you had the greatest impact on? Well, who am I to say? I guess that's for the audience. In fact, that might be fun, a little self-serving, but if I've had an impact on your life, drop a comment below and I will reply back what impact you've had on my life. That might be a fun little exercise. So, anyways, my kids, wife, family could be the obvious, or I hope would be the obvious choice to this answer, but I'm going to try and take this in the business realm. So whose life have I had the greatest impact on in business? I'm going to add, I hope it is a combination of the coaches that we have, past, present, and future coaches, no matter how long or what season of life. I always want to know that the ripple effect and any sense of impact or leadership or something maybe I shared or did for another person helped change their life, change their trajectory, become a bigger, better leader, husband, father, wife, mother, child because of it. So hopefully it's a combination of the coaches that have served, are serving, and those who will serve. And then, of course, the clients. I mean, y'all are why we do what we do. I think of people like Ryan and Heather Bigger. I think of people like Mary Lou Dingman, who's been with me since the beginning of our expansion. Just people like that who I hope it's okay that I say I've had an impact on, and as a result of that, the law of reciprocity is a real thing. They have had a tremendous impact on me back. In fact, I would actually argue whatever they may tell you would be the impact I've had on them. I would raise them and say, no, thanks, that's fun, that's cute, I appreciate that. And yet here's the impact your story has actually had on me and that I've been able to use on thousands and thousands and thousands of other people. Because without that story, without that impact that hopefully I had on you, I wouldn't be able to have that back and the impact you've left on me and be able to tell that story and point to you as a shining example of what's possible and so many other things, So I just love that reciprocal kind of nature there of anybody that I would say I've had the greatest impact on. I can probably say equally that they've had just as much, if not more, of an impact back on me and those that we serve. So I think that's really special. So whose life have you had the greatest impact on? I would love to hear your answer to this question. For me, that's it. Aside from business, aside from family, I really, really hope it's every coach that's ever been with the locker room or still is with the locker room. Every client, whether that's a broker owner, an agent, so forth, that we've had the honor of working with and just knowing we made a difference. We left them a little better than we found them. We were able to say something, do something, inspire them, encourage them, challenge them, hold them accountable to all those things, and therefore the impact and ripple effect was felt. And as I mentioned, for every one of those stories gave us a gift back in return as evidence of what's possible. Somebody we can point to and say, here, so-and-so did this. That reminds me a lot of you. Can you see yourself in that person's story of how they overcame, how they didn't let excuses or fear around you name it stop them? They did it anyways. So I just love it. That's why I love the work that we do, and I think it's sacred work, and a lot of ways it's very reciprocal as well. So that's my answer. I'm sticking to it. I've got to run here, get on another call. Hope you guys have an amazing day. If I've ever left an impact or had an impact on you, drop a comment below and I'll answer the same question about you personally. And otherwise, whose life have you had the greatest impact on? I'd love to hear that as well. All right. We'll see you guys later.